So, hello again, everybody. We just got out seeing Park. Go ahead.
And it was pretty good. I thought it's instant cult classic.
I have to say a couple things. Number one, don't take your kids to see this. Okay. Rated R. It's going to get an R rating. We all know that. I have to say, this is one of the absolute bloodiest movies I've ever seen in my life, and I've been seeing movies for the better part of 30 years.
It was almost like they tried doing a new killing scene every.
Well, it wasn't even that.
Quite many times.
There's a difference between bloody, and then there's a difference between gratuitous, and then there's a difference between gratuitous, and that's what this category is.
Yeah, they tried doing everything. That's for sure. They tried killing in every way possible. I thought that was really cool and intense.
You know, I gotta say, it's visually, okay, quick, let me just break it down like this. Visually, it was an interesting concept. Once you got used to the whole first person thing,
you had to get used to it.
You had to get used to that, and once you got used to it, it was interesting.
Yeah, you were really like put into it, and it felt like a video game.
It really did.
And you felt like you were playing, and you're like, oh my god, is it over yet?
Now,
are we safe? Are we safe?
The other thing too is, I have to say, for a bloody movie like this, there was a lot of humor. I was laughing several times, especially Jimmy, and you'll find out who he is in the movie. It was just one of those things where time after time after time, there was a couple of scenes where you're laughing out loud, and that's a good thing because it needed it. But it just, like I said, stunt-wise, it was interesting. But I gotta say, it got old probably, at least for me, probably in the first hour. Once
you got into it in the first hour?
Yeah, well, I mean, it got old to the point where, okay, you're gonna blow things up, you're gonna kill people, okay, fine.
I think over the story, I was really interested in just the first person narrative, just following the character and seeing the action sequences. I think that was really what I was in here for. I was really not following what the narrative was, mostly because I was confused for about an hour. But I think that.
Okay, so when did you stop being confused?
Well, I guess once we found out one of the characters was one of the characters.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So when we started noticing like where all the pieces started to fit, which is very obvious once you watch the movie yourself, but that is when I started getting like catching on and thinking, okay, cool. All right, so this is what this character is meant to do, and this is why we are where we are, and how they got to where they are now.
So let me ask you a question. Do you know what the twist was going to be?
I wasn't expecting that at all. No,
I kind of figured that was the twist. I mean, I won't say, I'm not going to give anything away, but you kind of pick up probably.
Why exactly did you think that?
Because
without giving anything away.
No. I don't want to say it was obvious, but it was the one missing piece in the whole puzzle. What was he going after? What was he trying to do?
Well, he was safe. I mean, okay. All right, so I see where you're coming with this.
So with that being said, what is the one thing that you have, I won't say have to do, but almost...
Like, where do you have to take it?
Exactly. What is the only thing you can do and be like, oh, okay. So, and, you know, like I said, visually it's a good movie. Dialogue.
Visually, it was.
I would say it was stunning.
I would say like it was definitely a first for the type of movie that it is, and it's definitely going to be a cult classic.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. It's going to have a great
doubt.
following. But I think in the first, like they can definitely do it better. They can learn how to do better, and they learn how to do that within the first hour. But I do think that like I was trying to hold on to it, and it was tough to bring myself into that character. And then I realized like, all right, this is like a video game, but the camera work, I think it was a little tricky at first.
Yeah. So okay, out of 4 stars, what are you giving?
You know what? I've been giving I gave a bad rating the last movie that I ended up seeing, so I'd have to say that this one was probably like a 3.5, honestly.
Okay.
For me. The reason why I like it so much is because of the action and The way they made this very original. So for them trying to do something so original, I care about it a lot,
Yeah.
and I think they did a great job. So 3.5.
For me personally, for going to see it, I think there's a couple things. Number one, would I have seen it, paid money for it? Probably not. I mean, just okay. Number two, you know, if I were rating it myself, I'd say probably 2.5 stars. I mean, it wasn't, oh my God, blow me away, but it wasn't like, oh, this is terrible type of thing.
Okay.
You know, so middle
No,
of the
very
road.
good, very good rating.
Yeah, I think
that's
it's
more
gonna,
true to
you
the
know,
colors.
it's going to bring a lot of younger generation fans to see the movie just because of the concept.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, this is the first one that's made like this, so I think there will be other ones down the
Oh,
road.
I can't wait to see
and
what they do
so,
with it.
yeah, I mean, look, for us, it was a good movie. I'm glad we saw it. I'm glad I saw it. I know you're glad you saw it.
I like it.
So,
I love it.
you know,
One of the better movies that I saw in 2016.
yeah, and it's still early. You know, we still
Very
have the
early, yeah.
whole summer to see it. So that's all from.
Suicide Squad is coming out soon.
I know, can't wait for August. Everybody's talking about that. So that's all from Santa Monica, and we will talk to you later. Bye.